Hello Scorpio, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista. This is your reading for the week of May 13th to 19th, 2019. If this is your first time on my channel, you can check out my introduction video. It gives you a bit of an idea of how I do my readings. Or you can stay right here and watch while I demonstrate how I do my readings. And this is for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we have the first card here, which will be the card looking at the physical, is the Page of Swords. And the second card, the card looking at the emotional, is the Hierophant in reverse. And the third card, which looks at the emotional, is the Four of Cups. And the fourth card, which is the spiritual, is the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like physically here, you're doing a lot of thinking about what's going on for you physically. Right now it's not so much about the doing, it's about thinking about it. But it's not... you're not ruminating on it and driving yourself around the bend with your thinking. You're just, it's almost a whimsical, easy kind of thinking, and it has a bit of adventure. It has a sense of newness about it as well, a sense of maybe learning something new and thinking about how you could apply that new learning. And about finding your balance, and maybe you've been a bit off balance, and how to kind of bring things back into perhaps alignment also. And it's almost a bit of a dance. Not quite, but it's close. And the card also speaks of messages as well. So you're learning through messages. Whether it's ones you seek out or ones that just kind of seem to pop up for you out of nowhere and kind of be the same thing repetitively to the point where you kind of go, oh, I think, maybe I should pay attention to that. Yeah, that's where things are going for you. And that's just kind of a smaller, minor detail that's happening for you. The big thing that is happening for you right now is emotionally. Things are big. However, there is a little bit of a sense of not really wanting to take a look at the emotions too much, and not really wanting to delve into that or get too involved in that. Your thinking with the Four of Cups here is more, you want to be in a space of meditation, you want to be in a space of contemplation and you kind of thought you had things set emotionally, they were in a row, and you understood them and they were manageable for you, and now all of a sudden something new has appeared and it's kind of out of the blue, and you're a bit not wanting to deal with it at this point for whatever reason. Just not wanting to go there. And the thing about emotions is we can know they're there. They don't have to run us necessarily. But what's happening for you, this is the only card in the reading that's a major arcana. So that's a something big, something, an overarching theme in your life that is coming up, and something to do with institutions, whether it be school, government, medicine, one of those larger areas that had a role in shaping you when you were very young, and that's coming up. And with it being in the reverse, I mean, that also speaks to not wanting to deal with it and not wanting to take up whatever it is here for you to take up. In here, this card, we have the 2 keys here, which are for these 2 supplicants here. They're for them to take up and pick up and work with. And that's what's being offered to you right now. Something is being offered to you, as you can see, and it's a gift of emotion. It may not feel like much of a gift at the moment. Not everything is always a gift, but this one can turn out to be that way. And even though it is a major shift, it does not have to be a long, prolonged, drawn-out opportunity. It feels like you've probably had those before, and maybe this is reminding you of them. But you can take what you learned those times and apply them now in order to help you move through this. Because you have the resources you need, you have the skills that you need, you have everything that you need in order to move through this. Spiritually, you're at the end of a cycle, and you have reaped great rewards from it. You've actually had some physical outcomes for the work that you've done in the past. So don't forget that when things came up for you before, yeah, they were crap to work through, but there were rewards in the end. And spiritually, you are still surrounded by that community and by that abundance and that stability. Like, we're talking big time stability. And you have that now. So don't let a sense of boredom or just tiredness and not wanting to look at it stand in your way. Because as you know, the more you suppress, the more things want to pop up in places where they weren't expected and where they are not welcome. So maybe taking up these keys that are being offered to you and finding a way to move through what's happening. It's not necessarily something that you can meditate your way through, if that's what you're hoping for. Sorry. But it is definitely something to do with institutions. And I would and it's not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm going to say something to do with religious institutions and moving from having yourself be informed by the institution rather than by your own sense of what you believe and what you feel is right for you. And maybe what you're afraid to pick up is the key of doing that for yourself and being your own go-between between what is much greater and what is you, and not having that intermediary of religion to be the go-between anymore, but being your own connection. You do have the support around you, and you do have the stability that you need in order to go through what this is right now. And I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if it resonated for you, please leave a comment below and let me know. I would love to hear from you, and if you would like a personal reading, I'd be happy to do one. My website is in the description box below, and you can go there and order a reading, or you can send me a message here and we can get started on that for you. I hope you have an excellent week. Bye-bye.